Welcome, John Guthrie here for Blue River Analytics to provide a flyby of some of the Spotfire functionality that we use to create our advanced workflows for oil and gas. Our Analytics for Energy A4E Spotfire templates deliver advanced analytics workflows for forecasting and valuations, well spacing, normalization, type well profiles, LOE, LOS analysis, and more. Plus our new Spotfire DXPD documenter extension for detailed documentation and auditing of Spotfire projects has just been released. A4E is pure Spotfire. No robots or trips to the cloud. No black box of calculations. Advanced workflows connected to a wide variety of public and proprietary data sources using Spotfire data functions, Python, R and IronPython, out-of-the-box visualizations and Spotfire mods to deliver consistent and repeatable results. Our A4E forecasting and valuations workflow, so action controls as icons and links for resetting filters, filter to marked, unmarked rows, and moving between pages. Some of the links where they're green, they actually link to training videos on our YouTube channel, Analytics for Energy. We have configurable tree maps here, which could be used for marking and or filtering the filters here, and then the maps using the heat maps from the Spotfire community. And these are fully configurable for each map by color, heat and size of the marker. Moving on, we have well spacing using a variety of different visualizations, being able to see actually the curves. So this is used for potentially looking at the well spacing using the well spacing gun barrel diagram from the community exchange and being able to see the associated curves. Idea behind this is to potentially identify communication between wells, such as frac hits. We also have probit style statistics in this, where the attributes and the color buys can be set for each of the plots. And use k-means as well for up to 8 completion style variables, and using the scatterplot matrix, from the community. The DCA model within this uses a probabilistic forecasting using Markov chain Monte Carlo with a variety of parameters for both the oil and the gas streams to detect outliers and start stops in terms of we're trying to detect the last segment. The MCMC generated from this around 1,000 curves explaining the production for each well, and this gives us a distribution of initial production, effective declines, the B factor, and a distribution of EURs. Normalization uses a combination of multivariate analysis and then principal component analysis using all of the numeric completion style parameters from the well header. We have box plots down here and another scatter plot here, heat map. For the type curve, we can select curves off the map if we want, or from the list, sorted or filtered accordingly. And by generating type curves, we can show the type curves against these log style plots and cume plots for oil, gas and water. And finally, we have economics here. We're calculating economics based on a number of different cases or scenarios, and we can compare those cases and scenarios to one another and even find those wells from an economic perspective who potentially are not doing a lot for our business. Our LOE LOS template has, as a first page, is like, I would describe it as Excel on steroids. So we have various formatting options, gross, net activity, type styles. Then we can set the summary level. So we could set it to region. The accordion down here, this is all the filters to do with the cost hierarchy. And we can set various or reset the filters as we wish. We have several formats that change the formatting of the pseudo spreadsheet here. I would say it's basically a cross table, but we changed the format of that. We can have it with and with full without headers. We can, when we pull the data in, we calculate metrics in terms of dollars per BOE. And again, the settings here will reflect all the values that we've imported in from the accounting system. We can look at totals only if that's what we want to do in a sort of layout. And the great thing about this from a Spotfire perspective is that this will export exactly as you see, including the highlighting and the layout into Excel. Showing the budget, yes or no. Obviously this is standard Spotfire functionality in terms of time series type functionality, or a time filter if that's what we wanted here. We can reset all the filters. We could print a report in that format, and then from there we have a drill down. Picking an item, we can drill down to all the underlying transactions that fit in there that we picked up from the accounting system. We have average binning going on here, or we can look at various months in terms of averages and drill down to the underlying transactions. Thereon, it's Spotfire visualization of the underlying data, loss line and budget trends, variance rankings, and these are fairly standard bar charts, line charts, flexible charts that are configurable within the template. Our LAS LoaderViewer uses the well log mod from the Spotfire Exchange, and it's configured to read through an archive of well logs from our LAS LoaderViewer. Finally, our latest tool, our A4E DXP documenter, which will take a Spotfire DXP and create an HTML file of output documentation for it, taking it down through visualizations, details, looking at the setups for the mapping, standard visualizations, and so forth, through data functions, tables, document properties, and scripts.